listeners. Keep tuning to Spot FM 91.9.
Today, we stand together all around the world, joined in a common purpose to remake the planet.
Hello, our lovely listeners. This is another beautiful Tuesday, and this is Radio Sport FM 91.9. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm Nima, and our technician today is Romain Aziambele.
Aziambele.
Yeah, Romain Aziambele.
Aziambele. Okay, I'm glad I actually pronounced it very well. And our cameraman is Elam Adovan.
Wow.
Invisible cameraman. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. And the house is very, very full. I have Ambassador.
Yeah, thank you very much for being with us. I'll be with you today. I'm be with our listeners and viewer out there.
Okay, thank you very much for being here. And hello.
Yeah, greetings, Nemo. Greetings to Ambassador. Greetings to Romain Aziambele and to Elam, the Invisible. Yeah, who is doing a great job.
Yeah, they're doing a very great job there. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much, our listeners too. I know you guys are already ready to listen to us. We have a lot of special things to discuss with you all today. But before we go into that, let's just take a break then come back. Thank you.
Stop! Don't change it. This is Sport FM 91.9. Enjoy Zaya and his team every Tuesday at 5 o'clock p.m. Keep listening and keep enjoying it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So before we go into our sports program, what we usually have for each other, you know that we used to give each other a little advice before going into sports programs. So what we have for you guys today is, the topic is, when our team wins, we don't see their mistake. We don't even know that they did a little mistake when they are playing. But when they lose, that is when we used to criticize them and we start shouting. We'll be like, he's supposed not to play like that. Blah, blah, blah. You know, we'll be hungry. We will just be criticizing the way they play, the way they were doing on the pitch. But that is not how it's supposed to be. That is because that is what everybody thinks, and that is how all of us used to behave. Ambassador, so what do you think about this? Because I'm also one of them, though, so I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Nima, for this question. It is something that has been happening since our forefather. Not only football. It is be part of every activities that we have been doing in life. Yes. It's like when you have a child, when the child has been doing a good thing, even the child made a mistake, you won't even argue with the child. Yeah. You won't even complain since the child has been doing a good thing. Yeah. But if a child made a mistake, you started be pouring a lot of mistake, bring it out. So that has been with also sport. It has been with us. If a team is being winning, we keeping shouting, yes, everything is good. The coach is good. The defender is good. The attacker is good. This is good. That is good. That is how it is. And if they made a mistake, we started blaming them. Criticizing them. Even we have forget that the two teams that play against each other, yes, or two persons that have a competition against each other, one must win.
Yes.
And both of them prepare to win. Both of them came to have something, to put something on the table in the face of their fans. So when we are not winning by that time, we started criticizing. And this mistake, somebody will make the mistake before the goal can go in. Yes. Somebody will make a mistake before somebody that is going to win.
So either the keeper or the person that wants to
one person will make a mistake.
Yes.
From each of the either side.
Yes.
Before one team a team will win. So thereby we need to change our mind, our mentality. So if there is a mistake, if our team lost, yes, we can blame them. But we have to be a lot of us. Many people cannot play football, but we criticize those who are on the field, running here, there. So we should know that this thing is a passion. This thing is a football. This thing is a sport. So when somebody lose today, let us encourage that person. Hey, well, guy, you try.
yes.
Today is not your day, but maybe next time we put more effort. Maybe that person, but when we started criticizing them, that has been destroyed a lot of teams. So thereby, I used to blame.
Very well.
Very well.
I can remember when you were watching Nigeria match.
Yes.
The way he was doing.
I used to blame.
I was like,
but what are we going to do? One team is going to win.
Yes.
So when we blame, it is like a Yoruba word. Yoruba word said, "Taba fe wo to bomowi avitiosi famora."
Yes.
That is the proverb of Yoruba.
Yeah.
Where we use.
I understand.
You understand?
I don't understand Yoruba.
And Elom Adobo, invisible cameraman, also said he understand it. Maybe because Romeo also said that it came from Atakpame. Maybe it comes.
That's right. He said that. You understand?
So the prophet said, when you use a left hand to beat a child, you use the right hand
To bring him
to
back.
bring the
me
child
back,
car.
yeah.
So that's what I think we supposed to do in our mentality, in our way of life.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Elom. So tell us your whole point of view on this.
Yeah, I was laughing because when we came in the studio, somebody was telling me that Nigeria did not play well because Nigeria lost. So I was laughing. Criticism is part of this world. You cannot say that we know. Some are paid even to criticize, to do analysis, to do those things. Yeah, when they are talking of, there are positive criticism and also negative criticism. And what we will say is that many of those of us that are so much passionate today, whenever a team loses, that is why you see in some stadiums, whenever a team loses, you will see people throwing things, pure water, all those things because they're angry. They will be saying rubbish. There is a difference between criticism and insulting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many people are usually insult people. They don't criticize. When it's come to, we can criticize somebody because this person is not doing well. It is not a problem. You are helping the person to do better next time. But when it will now enter into insult, we will insulting the person. Some people go as far as insulting the family
of that
bringing up
person.
the issue of the family. I remember in France, last season, the supporters were insulting the players. They were talking about his father that was already dead. So those are the things we don't want to see. But if you just want to criticize somebody,
like what has happened in Togo to Salu Bashiru, by the time net aid, they just go attack his house, all those things.
And all those things, we've had that also with Agasakosi. After our last AFCON at Gabon, they say that people wanted to attack their mother in the house. Come on, it's football.
Just because of football.
Yeah, because he considered a goal. I think it was against Morocco when we quickly opened the score by Mathieu de Seven. Then after me, I remember it was Friday. I was going to work. We were going to a funeral to blow trumpet. It's now we enter car after 5 minutes. We went to the place and they told us that they have vocalized. They have scored the second goal. So Togo have just scored and we just left our house now. And they say that and people were so much angry and all those things. But it's just football. Now when we come to criticism normally, I said it before, is not made to insult people and all those things, to help people to do better. And you said something in your introduction that was very important, is that we only saw those mistakes, or many of us used to see those mistakes when the team lose. When the team win now, for instance, the first match of Nigeria will come on that against Gabon. After the match, where people will say they were very
good.
If you enter into the real analysis of that match, they were not that extraordinary.
Yes.
The win in the extra time because Gabon was tired.
So, yeah.
That was in the game. They were known, collectively. There is true. They were
their coach. They were like this,
and all those things. Now the second match hasn't been, maybe they have, because Chukwueze supposed to score a second goal in the match, but he did not do. How you see Chukwueze score that goal? They will have played the same match and people will say that they are so strong and all those things. But at the end of the day, because Chukwudi did not score that goal and they lost that match, yeah, they did not play well. That is the problem. That is the difference between fanatics and analysis. The analysis is there. Even if the team wins, you will see that the analysis after that match against Gabon, they will enter the analysis of the match. Okay, it's true that we've won, but this and this, they need to correct it. Gabon have won Nigeria, but if you want to do the analysis of Gabon now, we will say that this place they need to correct. They are left winger, they need to see that place because between the match of Togo, between the match and through Sudan, pass Cameroon and all those things, that's only place they've used 4 or 3 players. That means, and the last time that they considered a goal against Nigeria, that was the same place the mistake come from. Yeah. So that means that place is not that good for them and all those things. But fanatics, we just see that DR Congo win. They are doing very great. There is no problem and all those things. So those are the difference between fanatics and analysis. So if fanatics, we cannot hinder them of criticism. You cannot. You will see that even at some stadium, that we not allow people to go in with pure water to avoid problems. But you see that people will still fight, so you cannot hinder them. You cannot stop it. So let everybody, take conscience that this is just sport. This is just football. Everything can happen. If you can do a professional analysis, do it. Do not be there and be insulting people. Your father. Yeah, it's true. Is their work. That is what they want to do. They need to do it very good, well, but mistakes can come in, so no one is perfect, so we should not allow ourselves into insult and all those things. So that's it.
Thank you very much, Elon. Thank you very much, Ambassador. So let's take a break before going into today's sports programs.
Hey, sport lovers! At the end of the day, sport is meant to be enjoyed with love, energy and passion, but lately people are getting angry and stressed when their teams fails, and that is where we get it wrong. When emotion runs too deep, fun turns to frustration. People get aggressive over bad matches, friendship stain and rivals. Stress over game even affect our health, and no sport worth that. It's okay to care, it's okay to be passionate, but remember, football is just for entertainment, not personal battle. Cheer loud, debate respectfully, enjoy the highs and accept the lows. There's always another match, another season and another chance. So support your club and protect the peace. I'm not perfect with words, but thanks for watching. I hope you find something meaningful in what I just shared. Thank you. Come on, turn your radio on. Every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Gonna talk about sport and it will be fun. It's Sport FM 91.9 and it is the best and first in Africa.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go into sports program, what we have for you guys today. So the first thing we are going into is beach. That is Volley World Cup at Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide. In Australia, we are talking about beach volleyball. We've said it last Tuesday that Togo was qualified for the World Cup, and our players, our national teams, they went there to represent the country.
And you said this is the first time, right?
Yeah, that was their first time of going there representing the country.
That is our first time.
Yeah. that is our first time, of course, going there representing the country. But unfortunately, I don't know if I need to say unfortunately about after the 3 matches of the group phase, they did not win any match. They lost all the 3 matches. Too bad. But their first match was against Czech Republic. They are the defending champion, the outcoming champion, the world champion. So you can see that for a newcomer to go and challenge, the champion, the person that has the crown, it's a little bit difficult. At the end of the day, the score was too severe for them. They lost the match in 2 sets, 2-0 from Czech Republic, 21 versus 5 and 21 versus 11. So those were their marks in the 2 score in the 2 sets. After they've played against Lithuania, also they've lost the game in 2 sets, also 21-13, 21-11. So the performance was a little bit high there. You can see that in terms of mark, the progress, even if it is not that big. And their last game was against the United States of America, and they also lost it in 2 sets, also 21-9 and 21-12. So those were the 3 matches that they've played at the World Cup, and yeah, unfortunately, they could not move forward. They could not progress to the next level. But what can we say? We just have to encourage them, because that was their first experience. And when we know all the condition, in football now, if a team qualify for the World Cup, you will see here and there, they will organize a friendly match for them. They will do this. The government or the country will try everything possible. We give them a lot of money to prepare themselves, but we didn't see it with those people. They were qualified. They came back from Morocco. They were qualified. Okay, bravo. They were looking at them. It's when they were leaving to the World Cup that they have done that ceremony. The Prime Minister, the Sport Minister, Delegate Minister received them and all those things. But that was not the important thing. The important thing is that after their qualification, what have you done for them? Which preparation have you given them? Have you given them, financial need, or have you helped them in looking for some friendly matches again, some or to find some sparring partners with which they can measure themselves, because the competition, no, you did none of those things. So they have tried their best. We cannot criticize them now. Kotoka and Samani, they've done great. We just have to say kudos to them. They will be coming back next week, because their ticket or their visa, all those things, it's till next week. They were hoping to progress, to perform well, unfortunately, but they will be there. They will be there, and next week they'll be coming back. So we pray that they came back safely.
Okay, thank you very much. So all we need to do is just encourage them, because this is their first time. I'm very sure the second time they're going to elevate more than this. They're going to do better.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Before you move to another step, I just want to add a little thing to what Elon have just said now. Is that I just want to praise the citizen of Togolese.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that Togolese have been doing, that a lot of countries in Africa have not even stepped to it. Even the South Africa that has been doing like a white people, because in the kayak, Togo is one of the countries that go to Olympic.
Yeah.
Nigeria, being the giant of Africa, is not even represented there. So when we are talking about there's one Maracana also, Nigeria is there. It's not even up to that area. Even South Africa is not there. Togo is there. And this one also, talking about Volley Beach, Nigeria have 200 million people. They are not there, and Togo is there. I really appreciate the citizens of Togo. I just want the government, or those who are in the circular of sports authority, just to focus on this citizen and help them to move more higher.
We just hope that this World Cup will not spoil things. Yeah. Remember in 2006 where Togo went to the World Cup and came back,
and that was where everything came down.
That's the end of the national team. Yeah, that was the beginning of the problem. Every time is like when Togo progress or have done something brilliant, behind it's always problem. We remember between 2006 the problem came, all those things of Angola, Freetown, all those accident issues. Yeah, and also after 2013 when we got to the first quarter final of AFCON, that was also when the problem also have increased and all those things. So we hope we will talk about Maracana recently when we went to the Maracana World Cup and all those things. We've beaten Brazil and those things. Yeah. Things where you've seen what they have done last time. Yes. They have decreed. So we hope that this performance that they have done, will not be the beginning of, because the thing is, when there is no much light on the thing and there are some people that are doing effort to bring him up, you will see that people will not. But now, after those people will succeed in putting more light on that thing, you will see that people will now be coming, that we want to take their place, and also issues of money. This money came back, we supposed to take, we support, and all those blah blah blah, also those things used to destroy our selection. So we hope that even with this performance, the serenity will still be there. The the seriousness will still be there. Thank God they have the president of the federation is somebody that is very serious, somebody that is very disciplined, that have the wish to do well. So we hope that he will be able to coordinate all those things so that next World Cup, you said if we go, at least we win 1 or 2 matches and hope to see what it will give.
Okay, we hope so. So let's move to the second topic we have for us today. Men First Division Championship. What about it?
The weekend is so tough.
It's
Yeah.
so tough. Very, very tough. And
A lot of things happen. Yeah, they play their second day of the championship, Togo First Division men. We are talking about men championship. The first day they've played this last weekend, and this weekend they played the second day. And on Saturday, Entente were receiving Dito. And at the end of the day, it was Jito that prevailed against Attendre in their own house. You know, they've beaten them. You know, because they, I don't know, because
that is Revive Basa.
Yeah.
They have gone somewhere and beat somebody.
Yeah.
And now they come back and beat.
But nobody
Expect it.
nobody can arrest them because they are policemen. If you want to arrest them now, normally it's I don't know, house violence. I don't know how do you went to somebody and violence the person.
Yes.
Normally they're supposed to arrest you, but we cannot arrest Zito because they are policemen, they are military men. So they went to beat Atanda in their own house 2-1. The match between Semasi and Alcete also ended up with a win of Semasi over Alcete 2-0. That was the first win of Semasi of the season, and the second loss of OTA. We remember last season also when they started the championship, their first 5 matches they win none. They won none, but at the end of the day, they finished third of the podium, something like that. So that means, there is no danger yet, we can say, because if you want to take the experience of what they did last season, we cannot talk of danger now. We will be hoping that the revival will come for them. Gomido drew against IS Tambo 0-0. Though it was very tough match, people that were there, I didn't want to Palime, people that were there say that the match was very interesting and all those things. So at the end of the day, 0-0 between the club of Dacha and the club of Palime. Etoile Filan have prevailed against AS Bina 1-0. That was their second victory. The first match they win it 2-1, and this time around they win it 1-0. Barracuda also shattered Espoir of Zion 3-0. Bolesu also drew against Asco 1-1. So those are the score of the first division. But there was this match between ISK and Unisport that was not played because Unisport team was not present at Welu to play that Riskara to play against ISK. The reason is that their car or their boss got spoiled on the way, so they were not able to they were not able to reach Isaac. So all those things, they are not going. We have started the championship. This is just the second day, and all those things will be happening. I said it here when ambassador
it's planned or it's just
how can we say, it's somebody, if you take from Sokode, Unisport is at Sokode, from Sokode to Kara. If you take the national one, the road national one, that is very good, you can go without a problem. We are talking about 73 or 74 kilometers, so that means in 1 hour you can be at Kara if you leave Sokore. That now what we are not getting is that why will you leave that road and now go to pass through Basa? But if you go through the road of Basa, you have to spend like 110 or 20 kilometers. So how come will you leave the shorter way to pass through some people are talking about Juju because they play Juju on this way and all those things. Now it's a big mystery, this thing. Their boss got spoiled. Normally, if you were very well programmed, in the road there are other buses that are passing. You can take, if you go to Basa, you can see small buses. You can take like 5 or 6. You can rent 5 or 6 and take the team there, and they will go and play. Now, which time did you left your home? Why didn't you go there at time? Because you're supposed to be there at least 1 hour 30 minutes before the match, but you could not make it. And at the same time, the technical meeting that they used to have before the match, sometimes they can have it at the eve of the match or at the morning of the match. They were not present at the technical meeting because it's their secretary that's supposed to be there. Laurent Pele, you know him, he usually come here. They say that he was sick. Okay, your boss got spoiled, you could not go to the match, your secretary was sick, and at the same time the boss that got spoiled, their coach was not in the bus. They say that the coach also was not available. So all those history, I mean, we said it here that you asked me that who will finish champion. I told you that it seemed like they used to decide of the champions in the office. So how come
this will be one of the match that they used to decide at the end of the
tournament? How come that is against ISK that Unisport is going to play and all those things are happening? Unisport, one of the biggest clubs that can disturb ISK. So it's against ISK that Unisport now we got spoiled. With their secretary is not feeling fine, and their coach have disappeared. How come? So all those things will not help us. Let us play football on the pitch and we will see the result. If you are doing all those things just to advantage somebody, I don't know. ISK will be playing against ASCO, the derby, the next day. I don't know if ASCO or so boss will spoil. I don't know if it's them that they will be traveling to the side of ASCO. This time around, I don't know if there is their boss that will got spoiled or this thing, but let us play football on the pitch. So all those things are problem. And also the fourth is at the federation. This thing of the technical meeting now in this country is like people don't. But that is the meeting in which major decisions are taken concerning the match. I remember last season there was this problem of JC that. Normally, if you are playing a match, you wear a particular jersey. The opponent goalkeeper is not supposed to wear a jersey with the same color. But that thing happened. I think it was between ASCO and a club. I don't know ASCO, but ASCO was in that match against. Normally, if they hadn't been, they went to the technical, meeting. All those things support, because that is where you need to bring your JC so that they can know the color of the JC you will be using, so that they can clarify anything. So they used to neglect that part, and the federation people will not come, and the federation also will not care if they come. Okay, thank God. If they did not come, they've spent us our times and all those things, and we will be having all those problems. How come a technical, even if the secretary is sick? Normally, we're supposed to have a vice secretary.
Yes.
In a board, in an executive committee, there are a lot of people that can replace him. So nobody was available to go to this thing. The coach disappeared and your boy spoiled, and you did not go. I don't know where we are going to, where we are heading to with all those attitudes in this championship. If they are tired of doing it, we know that the 5 million that they gave them for the beginning is already finished. It's already finished. So, but let us be serious with our own championship. So, and it will help us. The next day, that will be their third day. ISB now will be playing against Semasi on Saturday, and on Sunday, ASCO will be playing ISK in a derby, Kara derby. Unisport this time around will be playing Dito. There is also one problem. Unisport, you will see that it is at the morning of that day that we release Okode to come to Lome. It's not possible. We know that there is no money, but let us find solution. Arrange it somehow. How can you come? It's risky. Anything can happen. How can we?
It's supposed to be here at least a day to the match.
At least at the eve to the match, and you will come.
In the morning, they will just have a little training.
So how can a team went from Lome here to go to attack? I mean, on the same day, and the players will play, and they will come back the same day because they don't have money to lodge them in an hotel. They will be tired. Even the buses that our clubs used to use. See the buses. They will pack you in the buses. If you come down, you will have pain everywhere, and you will play that same day, and you will come back that same day. How can we be able to perform? And our pitches also. Look at those pitches. So it's a big mess in which we are. Istanbul also will be receiving Bolesu. Bolesu also will go that day to attack Pame. We will see. Espoir will be receiving Gomido. Etoile Filan will be playing Entente. That is also a very interesting match that we'll be having on Sunday, and Ote also in a derby of Lome will be receiving Barracuda.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's move to the next thing. Women First Division Championship.
Yeah, Women First Division Championship. It has been long we didn't talk about that
Yeah,
championship.
it has been a while.
Yeah, they have played their 13th day. Yeah, their 13th day this weekend, and we can say that Atleta on Saturday the drew. That is the soft zone. The drew against USAMU 0-0. There was no goal scored. Atande on Sunday have beaten AFC 2-0. A victory also of Barracuda 3-0 over ICOTS. So the Barracuda men won 3-0. The women also won 3-0. Okay. In the Group B, there is the North Zone. We have ASCO, who shattered Unisport 5-1. They've traveled to the side of Unisport. They've traveled to the side of Unisport and they've shattered them 5-1. Fuada also drew against Semasi 2-2, and Tambo also was beaten by Koroki at home 1-2. So if you take the ranking in the North Zone, Asco of Kara is leading with 34 points, followed by Koroki 23 points. Fuadan is third of the podium with 21 points. Unisport is fourth, Dumbe fifth, Semasi is sixth with 4 points, and Tambo also is seventh with only 3 points. And if you take the soft zone, we have OTA that is leading with, despite their loss against their opponent, they are still leading with 22 points. Barracuda is followed by Barracuda with 17 points. Atando is third with 17 points. Also fourth, also we have USAMU 17 points, and Atleta is ranked 12 with 12 points. Is fifth with 12 points. The sixth position we have we are here with 10 points, and Winner Girls also of Noche with 3 points because they won one match last weekend, so that is their only win in 13 days. So that is about that club is still in the first division. Every season they will not even, this season even is better. At least they won one match. The last season they did not even win a single match. They've drew, but they are still in the first division. So we are playing a championship like for 6 years, 5 years. We don't have second division. The club can be so bad, even worse. They will not descend to the They will still be in the first division. How can they progress? Because they know that no matter how we are there, so they don't care. They are just there, like I don't know, senators and.
Maybe there is no team that is going to come from the second division.
That is where we have teams. We have center. If you take, for instance, I will not make a publicity, but let us say it. If you take, for instance, Swallows, if you take Future Star of Agwe, those are the center in which all these clubs used to go and pick players. So those centers are ready to play the first division so that they can mount. They've said it anytime. If you see the coordinator of Swallow used to come here many times, Florent Gakata, they are ready to play the second division. They are well organized.
If they are ready, can we say it is the NFF is the one that is not. It's the federation that don't want to organize, maybe because of interest, because all the clubs that we have here, we have some that are in the executive, this thing at the federation, they don't want to hurt anybody or this thing, and it's not good for us. We have many clubs, many centers that are ready, that are better than many clubs that we have here. Because it's their players that some of them are even using. Many of them is that they used to take players because all those things, and let them organize the second division like that. The championship will be competitive, but if they we don't have nobody. The only thing we have is that the person that will finish first after the playoffs will be qualified for the continent, and they will go there and take 10-0 or 15-0 in 3 matches and came back. That is the only thing we have. But like that, it cannot help us. You cannot be playing a champion. We are not in NBA. It's in basket in America. Nobody will descend because their own. That is basket. We are in football. So let us see to all those things.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's move to World Cup African Playoff. The dream continue for DR Congo.
Okay.
That's how we talk first.
The World Cup qualified, the playoff. A lot happening there. and at the end Nigeria lost.
Exactly.
And before Nigeria lost, and before Nigeria qualify, I have been said it that it could have been better for Nigeria to allow Benin to qualify.
Yes.
It could have been
You said that,
something,
sure.
but the Togolese is not like that. The Togolese like the way Benin lost it because they don't want Benin lost to equal the record of Togo in that aspect. So, because Togo have been the World Cup for ons, and if Benin also qualify, they have equal the record of Togo. So Nigeria qualify in the expense of Burkina Faso also. But there's one thing that is very painful is that yes, Nigeria play against Gabon, but they didn't play against Gabon. They play normal as they're supposed to play, and they lucky.
You were lucky.
They were lucky. They have not considered against the Gabonese because the Gabonese panic before the match. They know they are going to lose the match, but after first half, then the Gabonese realize they can still compete with Nigeria, and in the extra time, due to the experience, so that is what make the difference, and they lost against Nigeria, but against the DRC, these people are playing with double spirit because one, they are playing with their own spirit. The second, they are playing with the spirit of money. Because their president tell them if you win this match, you are going to get a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
they say
and
$1 million.
$1 million, and they are ready.
Person.
Yes,
Per person.
Yeah,
yes.
per player.
So and they go there just to beat Cameroon the way they're supposed to beat Cameroon. They go there, they dethrone the Nigeria. For them, kudos to them.
Yes.
So the better team qualify. That's what I can say. The serious team qualify.
They know what they are chasing. They know what they are after. They know what they want.
Because Nigeria is not serious as opposed to serious.
Yes.
Even the Cameroon also is not serious.
Enough. Yeah.
They are just carrying the names. They are not serious this time around. So maybe they are not qualified now. Well, that is where we are going to see the Nation Cup.
True color, yeah.
Because in the Nation Cup, we want to see the team that is really qualified for the World Cup, and they want to see the big teams that is not qualified for the World Cup, and we want to see which team is better now.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, as you said it, me, I was happy about the elimination of Nigeria. I've said it that, we need to encourage those that are working. Nigeria cannot do all those disorder in their first matches, stars, if they want, they will come. If they don't want, they will not come, and all those things.
Even
like
nearly sometimes, some minutes to the play against Gabon.
Yeah, there was that issue of money, the promise them, all those things. So, in all those things, even in their game, they have individuals that can, do this thing for them. But collectively, there is nothing. Against Gabon, it hasn't been the referee of that match was honest. Maybe they will not even have passed Gabon.
Yeah.
Because they have had many
because
situations.
There are some penalty
that is supposed to give to Gabon that was not given to them. There are many things that happen in that match, but at the end of the day, the end of winning them 4-1, and the progress to that final against DR Congo. Again, at the beginning of the match, you will see that the individuals were there. Osimhen was putting on intensity again, pressure on the end. That make the Gabonese also they didn't stress themselves. They were in their account. They don't want to. But after some minutes, after the goal of Nigeria, they now want to equalize also. And what really helped them is the fact that Osimhen was injured at the half of the. He said that he was feeling pain somewhere at his, all those things. So when he was out, you will see that nothing happened again with Nigeria, because he's the only one we eat with his pressure that Nigeria always have the confidence that bold to go, but he was not there. His energy was not there. Lukman also was not there, and all those things combined to the management also of Sekou Sechel, their coach. I can understand I can understand that you are in Nigeria and you accept, to be a victim. I don't know how to say. It reached a time when they were in the extra time. He have substituted so many players. He took off the offensive player and he was bringing in defensive player. So that means he accept to be a victim, to be beaten by Gabon in the by DR Congo in the game. Yeah. You cannot be a Nigeria and play like that. And all those things. It's like he didn't learn from his experience. I remember at the AFCON, he did the same thing at the head of Mali when they were playing against Cote d'Ivoire at the quarterfinal. They were winning the game till it was remaining 5 minutes, something like that. They bring out the offensive players and send in the defensive player. And before we know, Seko Fofana scored and an Ivory Coast also player scored. And they've lost the match like that. I don't know if you have that image. He go on his knee. They were pouring water on him because he can't believe it, because everybody was seeing Mali pass, prevail over Ivory Coast.
And he did the same thing again. In the hot match, the attacking formation is the best defensive.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
The best way of, defending is to attack. That is the best way, because if you attack, the person you are attacking, that was the power of Barcelona last season, for instance. Their defense was not that good, but because the offensive, they used to attack very much, you will not even have time to attack them back. So that means you are prevailing. But unfortunately, as you said, they should have allowed Benin, but they thought that they could have gone. That match against Benin, for instance, has done something great for Osimhen. He scored a hat-trick, and as we are speaking, he's on the podium of the CAF Award, the best man of that will be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is the CAF Award ceremony, and he's now among. Before it was Girassi, but now Girassi is out from, because this beginning of the season, that match against Benin and all that he has been doing in the Champions League helped him. He now passed before Girassi, and tomorrow we know that he will not be winning the Ballon d'Or, Africa, but we know that Hakimi is going to win it tomorrow. So tomorrow at Rabat, but I don't know, by 7 p.m. So those that want to view it, they can go. But there is no big debate about the winner. Even we can talk about other issues, but about the winner, there is no debate. So that match against Benin helped him a lot. But only that, it was good, because DR Congo has been working for long. If you see what Sébastien Desabre, the French coach, have done with them, it's great. The last time they were in a World Cup, it was in 1974. Yeah, that was the last time they won their last AFCON also. By that time, said they were not the Leopard, they were Simba. That was their name.
They carried the name Zaire.
So that was it. Even though they didn't won any match, then they've lost again Yugoslavia 9-0. Brazil beat them 3-0. And also, I think a course or something like Scotland or something like that also beat them 2-0. So, but it's like 15 years after. It's like 51 years, something like that. They are back stronger. So it's true that the road is not, the road is still longer, because they will have to play a playoff again, an intercontinental playoff in March.
And that playoff also, to me, it's like they have the opportunity, because in FIFA ranking, they could be the higher team more than the rest of the team. They just play one match. If
you are classified higher than the other team, so that means you just play the two that will be classified best. We just play a direct final, something like that. Or if you are higher, they will play some matches and you will just play the final. So in that match, we have Costa Rica, we have Bolivia, we have Nouvelle Caledonie, that is from Eswatini, and we have some nations also like that.
You know one thing. I know if Nigeria qualify for that playoff, all those teams, Nigeria will beat them.
Yeah, Nigeria can beat those teams.
But I'm not sure if
they went to the World Cup
can beat like Bolivia. Bolivia is giving Brazil, Argentina a tough time.
Among all those teams, is Bolivia that is the strongest. To beat Bolivia is very difficult. It's not an easy task.
It's easier for Nigeria to beat them.
Nigeria can beat Bolivia.
Yeah, Nigeria is individual, Osimhen, all those things. With a little bit effort, they can beat Bolivia. But we see what DR Congo also will do. So that is the second time in the road that Nigeria will not be going to the World Cup. Yeah, the next time that we play World Cup, Victor Osimhen, we have 30 years. I don't know, Trostekong will no more be there. I don't know if they will be able, but it's a generation that will not play World Cup. Maybe that will not play World Cup. And also for Gabon, it's a pity for those two generations.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's move to the next topic. So let's travel to Europe.
Yes, because time has catching up with us. That Europe,
Let us go and take our
Let us
luggage.
leave it.
What has been happened to the
Yeah.
big teams in Africa has been happened to the big teams
Europeans
in Europe
too,
also.
yeah.
Because it's like Italy.
It's only
might not
Italy
qualify.
that is very, very Italy. Forget about it.
This is second time or third time. They will
Third time.
Third time.
2018, they was not there. They were eliminated by Sweden. 2022 at Qatar also, they were not. Is Macedon they do not of North that beating them. So this time around also they are qualified for the playoffs. I don't know if they can
but
pass it.
Nigeria's lost. Nigeria's not going now. Two times
For the second time.
Second
In
time.
2018, Nigeria was there
Yeah.
against that match against Argentina where Igalo supposed. If I remember that match, he's played.
and now a lot of big teams in Italy,
Yeah.
in Europe,
yeah.
are now suffer to qualify. So I don't know. Maybe we don't know what is going to happen because it's like Turkey have also problem.
Yeah,
They are
Turkish,
second-
they are in the same group with Spain. They will
With
play
Spain.
this evening, so against Spain. We
Even
know
at,
Spain,
even at all they win, they are going to be 15-15.
Yeah, 15-15.
15, and
the-
Spain
the-
have a lot of goal ahead
Yeah,
of them.
the average
and I am
goal is in
looking at
favor
the
of-
second. The 15th is not even assured them to be in playoff because we have a team that is 18.
18,
We have
yeah.
a team that is 16. We have two team that is in 17. So and they need just only 4. How many teams?
4 teams, something like that.
So
But anyway, I'm happy because there is this team that is qualified for the playoff that makes me very happy. Is North Ireland. Ireland,
A lot of
also
Ireland.
yeah, also part of the kingdom.
The kingdom of British.
British Kingdom. So they had not been there for so long and they are qualified. What amazed me is that they were able to beat Portugal to go to 0, and their last match was against Hungary. Hungary, something like is it Hungary, Abby?
Hungary.
Yeah, Hungary. So their last match was and they were winning them, but surprisingly the revised it 3-2. Well, we know that Hungary is also one team that used to disrupt big teams.
Yeah.
I remember against Deutschland, against Portugal, against France, they could not. They are very difficult, but they succeeded because of one player that is playing now at AZ Alkmaar, that is playing for Mourinho at Tottenham, Patroy, something like that, and that have scored a hat-trick. So kudos to them. He scored a brace against Portugal this time around. He scored. He's now a national hero. So kudos to them. We are happy to have them back.
But the surprise of all the European qualifying is Norway.
Norway, yeah.
They are playing like a robot.
They are in the group of Italy. And they finished first.
And
They didn't lose a single match.
Their last match, they even beat Italy by 4-1.
4-1. And the first match, their first leg, they beat
At home.
Italy. Yeah, they've beaten Italy in the first match 3-0. So that means in the 2 matches, they're beating Italy 7-1. So that is what Italy have become today. Norway, what pleased me is that Haaland will be at the World Cup. He's actually the top goal scorer of the qualification now with 16 goals, followed by Harry Kane, 8 goals, and all those things. So it's a good generation. The last time they were in the World Cup was in 1998. And by then, Haaland's father and Charlotte's father were players. They were there in the team. So after their children now that's us.
It is
Maybe
their turn.
maybe the next time that now will be
It will be
qualified.
their own children
It
too.
will be their own children, but we don't wish
That's
that to them.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, before we go, Nima, I'll just quickly, one of our under 17 Africa team, Morocco, is been winning 3-2 against Mali right now, 3-2. But they are at least 90 minutes at the end of the match now. And the surprise team, under 17, which is England, they lost against Austria by 4-0.
Okay.
So, and thereby, the North Korea also play 1-1 with Japan. So, and by penalty, North Korea win. So, thank God, Morocco qualify. Let us know, maybe the second Africa is going to qualify. But Morocco, it is surprise team because they just win one match in their group by 16-0 in this time of era. Even if a schoolboy from one of our area Togo here go there, Morocco cannot beat them 6-0. I bet it.
Okay, thank you very much, our listeners. Thank you very much for listening to her. So we are going to end our program. Thank you very much, Ambassador. Thank you very much, Elom. Thank you very much,
Romain Jamblé.
Romain. And thank you very much, Elom
The invisible.
Adovon.
The invisible.
The invisible cameraman. Thank you very much for being here.
So
with
tomorrow,
us today.
CAF award ceremony.
Yeah.
Yes.
we'll be there.
Let's be eager to watch that. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you.
Take care.
Hot seat, hot seat, hot seat. You are now tuning into the hot seat. This is an international sports FM. We literally host every and any information regarding sports in every country. Whatever country you're looking for, whatever state you're looking for, you can definitely find us there. We have information from Europe, Asia, China, the Americas. We are all over. So guess what? Tune in to Sports FM, especially the hot seat. And guess who's hosting? Zaire and his company. Thank you so much.
Wait, what do you want to know about sports? Is it football, basketball?